Today I want to try something just a little bit different, but still music related. I love collecting vinyl, and I'm sure a lot of you guys do too. I pre-order new records all the time, and I love looking for old stuff. I love getting the weird colors. It's just such a great way to support the artists that we love and get something physical that you can hold on to and keep on your shelf, rather than just, you know, a file on your phone. It's a little more personal. It's a little bit more tangible, and I really enjoy that aspect of it. I've got a whole stack here of vinyl that I've got over the past couple months. This is pretty much stuff that I've gotten since the spring. Either stuff that's just come in from pre-orders from like a year ago, or stuff that's like brand new that just came out. It's a lot of cool stuff. Post-hardcore, metalcore, blues, some alternative rock as well. And I just thought I would share with you guys some of the new stuff that I picked up, and hope you guys like it. If you do find this type of content interesting, let me know just by leaving a comment or a like or something, just so I know that you guys enjoy this kind of stuff. And I've also got a stack of vintage records that I would also love to share with you guys if you're interested. So be sure to just give me some feedback in the comments. Just let me know if this kind of thing is interesting to you. All right, so now let's just jump right into the vinyl. We are starting out strong with Static Dress's Rouge Carpet Disaster. This is a really nice packaging. I love this album cover. I believe there's a lyric book in here too, which, man, I love a good lyric book. And this is fantastic. I mean, look at this. They've got like the blueprints for the hotel room that the concept album takes place in. It's really cool. And it's just filled with so many little Easter eggs. Like you can see, like there's like footsteps and stuff from like the people who are in the story and stuff. It's really interesting. This is just a fantastic album as well. I know we didn't cover it very much on the channel, but like, you guys need to go check out this album. It's so freaking good. And I believe this is a Coke bottle clear pressing. Yes. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at that green. That's really nice. I love this color. It just looks fantastic. Like I said, you guys really have to go check out this album. It's honestly one of the best of the year. Like if you enjoy post-hardcore, if you like 2000s kind of sound, this is the album for you. All right, moving on. We have an album that I believe is going to be considered absolutely classic in a few years, if not already. It's Loads, I Let It In and It Took Everything. This is a huge and hefty package. It's a double LP gatefold, and holy cow, this is just a gorgeous packaging. I mean, look at the inside. You got all kinds of cool graphics, really interesting graphic design work as well. I love when bands kind of go experimental with the design and stuff. It's just super cool. I'm only going to take one of the LPs out because I think they're both exactly the same. It's a transparent natural pressing. So like it's like clear, transparent, but it's kind of got this, I don't know, tan-ish color to it, and I think it looks really great. It's very interesting just compared to like a regular clear, and I think it looks very good. This one does not come with a lyric booklet, as the lyrics are all printed on the inside of the gatefold, but you know, I'll take that because this is just a really nice packaging anyways. And I don't think it necessarily needs a lyric booklet to go along with it. All right, next up we have something a little bit different. We have the Black Keys Dropout Boogie. This is a fantastic album. Love the Black Keys. One of my favorite bands, honestly. And this album is really good. It's very much a return to form for them. Very like El Camino, Rubber Factory kind of sound. I really like that vintage bluesy kind of sound, and they really pull it off on this record. The packaging on this one is, it's just okay. You know, it's a single LP, no gatefold, no lyric book, but there is like a little pink slip, because the album is kind of, it's called Dropout Boogie. It's kind of high school themed. So you've got this like pink slip that's got like stuff that you would get written up for in high school, which is really funny. And then on the back, You've got all the credits for the album, all the people who worked on it and stuff. That's a neat little addition, I think. But the packaging really doesn't have too much else on it. You've got, you know, the track list on the back, and that's about it. The vinyl is a pure white pressing, very cool. It's very, very clean. I love that it kind of looks like a composition notebook with the cover on this side and the lines on this side. I think that's really nice. It's a nice pressing. It's really thick. It feels good, but I think the packaging probably could have been done a little bit better. All right, next up we have Monuments with their fantastic album In Stasis. This is an absolutely gorgeous gatefold packaging. I love the kind of matte finish that's on here. I don't know if you can see that. And as you can also see, this copy is signed by all the members of the band. It's very, very cool. They were offering a limited number of these, and I managed to snatch one up. I'm really glad about that. It is only a single LP, but I love that they included a gatefold anyway, because you get this beautiful illustration on the inside. Just looks really nice. I love the mountains and like the kind of mystique fantasy kind of feeling that it gives. It's not a lyric booklet, but we do get like a little lyric sheet in here. It's really nice kind of cardstock feel. Just more of that album art on the inside as well. It looks really good. I believe this is also a clear pressing. This is like pure clear. Let me see. Yeah. This is like as clear as it gets. It's like glass. It's crazy, especially in the center. Like I could see right through to the camera. Like that's really, really good. Really high quality, fantastic work. I love this. And I just really appreciate that I was able to grab one of these, you know, that was signed by the band. You know, Andy Cizek is one of my favorite vocalists of all time at this point. He's fantastic. And to have something that's his first, you know, outing with this band that's signed, I think that's super, super cool. And I'm just really grateful to have it. Next, we have Bad Omens, The Death of Peace of Mind. This is a really, really good album. Comes with its own outer sleeve, which I appreciate. None of the other ones came with an outer sleeve like this. And this is a thick, thick package. It's all the lyrics are on the inside here. I'll have to turn it sideways, but you can kind of see all the lyrics are inside here. It's just very simple. Little album art on the bottom in black and white, which is a really cool piece of photography, very representative of kind of the feeling of this album and the lyrical themes and stuff. I think it's really interesting. This is a kind of a smash type pressing. I believe it's transparent orange with bone on the inside. Obviously not real bone, but that is very cool. I love the kind of like weird blob shape. I think that looks cool. Also, they have these like themed sleeves as well. Visuals from the music videos, I believe. It's a really, really nice pressing, a really, really nice packaging. Like 10 out of 10. Maybe not 10 out of 10. There's no lyric book, but it's pretty good. Next, we have Vane FM. This World Is Going to Ruin You. Really, really fantastic and heavy, dark, and scary album, honestly. It's hard to listen to just because it is so punishing, so heavy and brutal, but it's very, very cool. The lyric book on this one is really, really interesting. Not only do you get this big poster of the kind of album artwork, which I think is really great, you also get this really thick experimental lyric book that has these kind of like House of Leaves-esque typography on the inside with all the lyrics and stuff. It's really, really beautiful, dark and moody and crazy, just like the album. I love this kind of weird experimental typography. I think it looks fantastic and it fits the vibe of this album perfectly. That takes up like a whole side of the gatefold. The other side has got the single LP in it. This is an absolutely gorgeous pressing, cloudy swamp green. Holy cow. Look at that. It's transparent, clear vinyl with a swamp green, like smash kind of thing going on. I love this. This is probably my favorite of all the pickups, maybe except for one other one that's coming up. But I just really love the way this looks. I love that you can see the little bits of clear here on the edge and stuff. It looks fantastic. All right, another different one, but one with some really fantastic packaging, even though it's not a gatefold, but it's really, really well done. It's Jack White's Fear of the Dawn. It's a really, really nice album. Beautiful cardstock, amazing printing. I mean, I wouldn't expect anything else from Third Man Records. They always do a fantastic job with the packaging. In here, you've got like a bunch of these little lyric cards that are like, that look like they're like letterpress printed, but they're not. It's regular digital printing. But you've got all these little lyric cards, little picture of Jack, more lyrics, and more pictures of Jack. And then there's like a whole nother sheet that has lyrics on it, I believe. I think it's more lyrics. And it's just like everything repeated and all the credits and stuff, which is really nice. This piece is really, really well made. A nice cardstock. Cool illustration on the other side. This is a indie exclusive variant. I try to pick up stuff from like the local record store when I can. You know, gotta support local businesses. Plus, when you get sweet limited pressings like this, it doesn't hurt. I believe this color is called Astronomical Blue, and it is really gorgeous. I don't know how well the camera's picking it up here, but you've got some nice artwork on these inner labels, and there's kind of this marbling thing going on. Totally opaque, but lots of different colors of blue and white and stuff. It looks really, really nice. Overall, it's really, really nice packaging. I wouldn't expect anything else from Third Man Records, but they do lose a few points with that inner dust sleeve. Kind of sucks. It's paper. The anti-static stuff is like coming out already, and it barely fits. Like it's kind of tearing at the edges a little bit. I'll probably replace it with something else, honestly. Next, we have Greyhaven's This Bright and Beautiful World. Love this album art. Very, very cool. Very artistic. Very concept album-ish. Nice gatefold pressing here. Very simple art on the inside. You got the members of the band. You got like a cemetery. More interesting typography on the back, similar to Vane, just like strange, extreme, justified text. Love some experimental typography. You do get a very small poster on one side, and then the lyrics on the other side. Like I said, more of that experimental, weird typography. I think it looks really, really good though. This is a Coke bottle clear with white and baby pink splatter. Very cool. Like I said, I love a good transparent record, and this looks really, really nice. Very, very trippy, and very in contrast with the rest of the album. The tone and the album cover and stuff is very bleak, and I love the just like the colorfulness of the record itself. It's a very cool contrast. Nice little logo in the middle there as well. Really nice packaging from Greyhaven. Love this record. And finally, we have Deafheaven's Infinite Granite. I pre-ordered this before the album came out, so almost a year ago. This is probably my favorite pressing that I'm going to show you today. It looks fantastic. It's not a gatefold though, but it is a double LP. You do get this little lyric card in here, which looks really, really nice. Similar album artwork kind of stuff. Basic typography looks pretty good. But this pressing, holy cow. It's clear with a blue splatter, and holy cow, is it gorgeous. I mean, just look at that. It's so clear. It's so beautiful. I love the splatter. I think it looks fantastic. I want more records like this, honestly, because it just looks so amazing. The album itself is really, really good as well. Like, I know we covered a couple of songs on the channel back when it was being released, and it's a fantastic album. It's really, really good to put on in the background when you're driving late at night, when you're doing work and stuff. It's just really vibey and fantastic. That is all the stuff I have to share with you guys today. Like I said before, let me know if this kind of content is interesting to you. If you're also a vinyl collector, I'd love to hear from you in the comments. If this video does well, if you guys like this stuff, then I'd love to share with you some vintage stuff that I got recently. No crazy colors or anything, but some really, really interesting and unique pressings and releases that I managed to get my hands on, and I would love to show them to you guys. So yeah, just let me know what you guys think of this style of video in the comments down below. If you haven't already subscribed, I would really appreciate it. If you would, it really, really helps out the channel. We've got a ton of cool new stuff coming out for you guys this year. I'm trying to switch it up, you know, give some different kinds of content. You know, everything here is going to be pretty music focused, but if music interests you, if you like alternative music, if you like punk, if you like metal, this is the place for you, and we would love to have you along. That is going to do it for me today, and I will see you in the next one.